Dear partners, good afternoon. Welcome for our today's webinar from Intour Maldives, and our webinar today dedicated to beautiful property in Malé Atoll, OZEN Life Maadhoo. Today we will highlight all the news from this resort, and we will have also live connection from this beautiful island. So I'm really happy to see all of you today on our webinar. And before I will pass the word to Malik. Malik is a cluster sales manager. He's responsible for the OZEN Collection. And last week we had webinar dedicated to OZEN Balifushi, this week for Maadhoo. So today he will be with us and he will share all the information about Maadhoo. Before, I will have just a quick highlights on Maldives destination news. Let's check our connection. Please put pluses in the chat if you can hear me good, you can see me good. And Malik, I think you can pop up as well because there is not much updates from the last week.
Hi everyone.
Hi Malik. So dear partners, can you hear us good? Please put pluses in the chat so I would understand that everything is okay and we can continue. So Malik, you can hear me actually, right?
Yes, I can hear you.
Maria, can you hear me? Alexandra, can you hear us? Okay, so Malik, let me just to reconnect. Okay, just stay live. I will be back in a minute.
Okay.
Hi, dear partners. Let's just check one more time our connection. Can you hear me? Can you see me? Okay, thank you, Janos. Good, because I start already panicking here, like what's wrong? Can happen. Great, thank you for the update. So from my side, to those who was last week on our webinars, there is not much news. However, I just wanted to highlight one more time that on the day of independence of Maldives, I believe it's 26th of July, the new international terminal will be opened. Airport terminal, right, Malik? But at first it will be working only for the domestic flights because they will start to work slowly expanding the amount of tourists, guests, and like this, I hope that in 6 months, all guests, international ones as well, will enjoy the facilities of the new airport. Let's just fingers crossed that it will happen, because we have so many different days, and hopefully this one will work finally. Yeah, just classically the news, like updates from the market arrivals. It's, as I mentioned, didn't change from last week. However, I will just highlight that the top five we do have as usual. First one is China, followed by Russia, then it's UK, Italy, Germany, and it's lovely to see that we have even Australia in top 10 arrivals markets. Through the year, because it's quite far and logistics is not also easy. However, Australians love the place and it's booming this year. So let's see Romania, Hungary, Czech Republic here as well, because Poland was there, Romania was there, so we need to push Hungary and Czech Republic or Bulgaria to join the team of Eastern Europe. So once in a year they will pop up in the top 10 arrivals. Let's work harder. And yeah, so that's it from my side. In case if you will have any questions about Intour or destination, do not hesitate to write in the chat. All of you have my contacts, and I'm passing the word to Malik, and he will share the news about OZEN Madhoo. Malik, all time for you.
Thank you, Teddy. Good afternoon, everyone. I can see many who attended Bolikushi webinar last week. So thank you all. Thank you so much for taking the time to join us today. Today I'll be presenting you OZEN Life Maadhoo, the second resort within the OZEN Collection portfolio. So as I mentioned, OZEN Life Maadhoo is the second resort in OZEN Collection portfolio. Last week, we went through OZEN Reserve Bolifushi, which is the flagship property, and OZEN Life Maadhoo is the second highest in the Atmosphere core family. It's the concept and everything is very similar to OZEN Reserve Bolifushi, all inclusive, very close to Malé, just 45 minutes away. The number of rooms also quite similar. We had 90 in Bolifushi, Maadhoo has 95, and a combination of beach and overwater villas along with family villas. So same as Bolifushi, one of the best things in these resorts is we are so close to Malé. Just 45 minutes away means that depending on the flight timings, any time of the day, 24 hours, we can arrange speedboat transfers. It will be shared with combined transfers with other guests. So anytime, it could be morning, it could be afternoon, it could even be midnight. So with the new airport terminal opening, we might even have flights landing very late. So it shouldn't be a problem for us. We can arrange transfers at any time of the day. So once the guests arrive at the airport, we will have our airport team receiving the guests from the arrival hall itself, holding a signage board of the resort, and from there we'll be taking the guests to our lounge, exclusive OZEN Collection lounge at the airport. This is shared among Bolifushi and Maadhoo guests. So from the minute the guests arrive at the airport, we separate our guests from the chaos, from the crowds at the airport. We bring the guests to this nice lounge we have here, where refreshments, cold towel, tea, coffee will be served. So waiting time will not exceed any more than 45 minutes. So the transfer will be ready. So just a few minutes to relax here, get the luggage sorted, and from there we'll just start the journey. Transfer is arranged by a deluxe or luxury speedboat. This is how the interiors look like. So we have nice, comfortable sofa seating. We provide cold towels, water, and some refreshments on board. The journey will take about only 45 minutes to reach from the airport to the resort. So it's a total of 95 villas, including the residence which we have in OZEN Life Maadhoo. So it's a combination of beach villas and overwater villas. Some villas come with a private pool, while the others uh, are without pool. So we have entry category earth villas, 19 units of those, beachfront, and then earth villas with pool, 17 units. Earth pool pavilion, which is our two-bedroom family beach villa, we have 10 of those. Wing villas, which is overwater villa without pool. Wing villa with pool is overwater villa with pool. And then wing villa with jacuzzi and slide. We just launched this category a couple of months ago. So it's an overwater villa with a jacuzzi and a small slide. And then the Ozen residence, which is the villa which you can see in this picture. So all the atmosphere hotel resorts, we have our concept is joy of giving. So all our resorts are all inclusive. We have a very encompassing holiday plan at each resort, which are unique to each island. So Madhu all-inclusive plan, we call it the Indulgence Plan. So this includes dine-around options, spa treatments, water sports, excursions, diving, plenty of in-villa minibar included. So there's plenty of options on the island. Here, these are the outlets which are available on the island. So we have the Palms, all-day dining restaurant with international cuisine, open for 3 meals. We have Tradition Indo Salon, open for dinner, which is Indian and Sri Lankan specialty restaurant, and M6M, the famous underwater specialty restaurant. This is also included depending on the length of stay in the plan. And Tradition Peking, Chinese specialty, and Lono is also a restaurant which we very recently opened. It's a Maldivian fusion specialty restaurant, open only for dinner. Then we have Joe Dive, which is the main bar and pool, Hudubay Beach Club, and we have a new restaurant with new outlet which we just launched, a crab restaurant which is located in the Hudubay Beach Club. Elena Spa and Dive Base, our dive and water sports center. So to explain a bit in detail about the outlet, so the Palms, the all-day dining restaurant open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So it's a buffet restaurant, but you will also have a la carte options. We'll have live stations, but a la carte options also will be available. Dinner starting from 7 a.m. till 11 o'clock. Lunch 12:30 to 3 p.m. Dinner from 7 p.m. to 10:30. And every Friday we will have a gala dinner, which is a Grand Indian Ocean gala dinner on every Friday. So Friday evening, all the other outlets or restaurants will be closed, and we'll only have this uh, restaurant open for dinner. So we'll have live music, Maldivian traditional entertainment available during the gala dinner on Fridays. So the main bar open from 9 a.m. till 1 a.m. and we have a poolside kitchen. So 11 a.m. till 9 p.m. every day. We'll have light snacks, sandwiches available in case if the guests would like to pass by and have a snack. You'll have that option in the main bar as well. Lono, the restaurant open only for lunch. It's a traditional Maldivian recipes but with a modern twist. And Indo Ceylon, like I mentioned, Sri Lankan and Indian cuisine open only for dinner. Traditions Peking, Chinese specialty restaurant open only for dinner. And the underwater restaurant. This is our fine dining restaurant in Lono and M6M, the underwater restaurant. So these two restaurants will the dining eligibility will depend on the length of stay. So the stay has to be 4 nights and above. So in the underwater restaurant, so every 4 night, if the stay is above 4 nights, guests will be eligible for one-time dining experience here, and additional dining experiences will be eligible for stays which are above 14 nights. So there's option for kids as well. So every Monday and Thursday we'll have kids lunch. So children who are below the age of 15 years can join parents for lunch, but dinner will be adults only. So in the all-inclusive plan or the indulgence plan, we have premium selection of alcoholic and non-alcoholic beverages, champagne, whiskeys, wide selection of spirits, uh, cocktails, mocktails, beers, all premium brands which are already included within the plan, available at all outlets, and plus in the in-villa mini bar, we'll have a selection of beer, soft drinks, wine, champagne included that will be replenished once daily. So activities and adventures. Spa treatments will be included. So the number of treatments which will be eligible for the guest will depend on the length of stay. So for example, 4 to 6 nights, uh, we will offer one treatment per adult per stay, and 6 to 8 nights, two treatment, and the treatments increase depending on the length of stay. Sunset cruise also included once during the stay per guest. Sunset fishing excursion is also something we provide once during the stay per guest. And we have unlimited snorkeling shuttle excursion. So here there's no limit. So the sunset cruise and sunset fishing will be once per stay, but daily we will have two shuttles, one at 9:30 in the morning and one at 3:30 in the afternoon. So during the stay, the guests, as long as there's availability, this is a group shuttle excursion shared with other guests. So as long as there's availability, guests are free to go daily, even twice a day is fine. Snorkeling gear we provide, guests can borrow mask and fins from the water sports center if they would like to go around the lagoon. But in OZEN Life Maadhoo, the house, we do not have a house reef that is in swimming distance to the shore, which is why we have the shuttle snorkeling excursion included here, so that we will take the guests on a boat to a nice snorkeling spot every day, one at 9:30 and one at 3:30 in the afternoon. A selection of non-motorized water sports also will be included, like windsurfing if the guests are experienced, of course, and catamaran, canoe, stand-up paddleboard. These are all included without a charge. So guests can just stop by at the water sports center, borrow any of these equipments, and just enjoy the non-motorized water sports activities. But in addition to this, we have plenty of other options as well: motorized excursions, motorized water sports, jet ski, different excursions like North Shark snorkeling. Plenty of excursions and motorized water sports activities are available at the water sports center, but those will come at an additional charge. The selection of non-motorized is already included free of charge in the plan. And kids club is available on the island, so kids who are above the age of 3 years are welcome to join. Kids club will be open from 9 a.m. till 6 p.m. every day. Kids who are below the age of 3 years, a parent or a guardian would need to be present with the guest. So at kids club we'll have daily activities, fun games, educational activities carried out throughout the day, throughout the opening hours. So here's a bit more detailed information on the eligibility of the underwater restaurant and spa. So like I mentioned, 4 to 5 nights, 160-minute spa, or there is an option for the guest to exchange it for a dive. So guests can either go for the spa treatment or one dive. We'll issue a voucher for one dive. This does not include the equipment rental, and so depending on the length of stay, the it will increase. So 6 to 8 nights, two spa treatments. This is per adult, or two dives. So 9 to 12, three treatments or three dives. So it increases depending on the length of stay. So looking at the villas, we have Earth Villa, which is our entry category. It's beachfront villa. We have 9 units of these. The built-up area or the villa size will be 94 square meters, and the total area covers about 160 square meters. It's very cozy, nice villas, like very warm, welcoming villas. Beach with direct access to the beach, which you can see here, and you will also have privacy. So from here, from neighboring villas, we'll have vegetation covering the area which is next to the other villa. So in Earth villas, both with pool and without pool, we can accommodate up to a maximum of two adults and two kids who are below the age of 12 years, or three adults plus one child. So we'll arrange one sofa bed for the one child and one extra bed, but this depends on the availability. The Earth Villa with pool, which is interiors and everything will be exactly the same. The difference is the private pool, which is available in the Earth Villa with pool. The size and the occupancy will be the same. Maximum occupancy will also be the same. It's just the private pool, which is the difference, the main difference from Earth Villa to Earth Villa with pool. Wind villa, this is our second category. So it's overwater villa without pool. So we have 19 units of these. Total area is 54. So the villa size and the total area, including the deck area, will be 87 square meters. Here in wind villas, the maximum occupancy which we can accommodate is two adults plus one child, or two adults plus one child and one infant. Unfortunately, we are not able to provide extra beds in the overwater villa. So if at all there is a child, for example, if it's a small family with two adults and one child, then for the child we will be providing the existing, we'll be making up the existing sofa bed for the child. And if there's an infant, we can provide baby cot. But we do not recommend wind villa for families who are traveling with kids. It's always the beach villa which is ideal. This is mostly for couples, but in case if guests who are traveling with kids want to experience wind villa, there's no restriction. It's just that we are not able to provide extra bed here. And the wind villa with pool, again, interiors will be the same. The main difference is the pool. So we have 24 of these right now. We recently added more pools. So the total inventory right now, the 24 units, is with the additional units which we have launched. So the private pool, you have the nice deck area, small hammock over here. This is perfect for honeymooners or couples, and you get the guaranteed sunset view from the wind villa with pool. And the wind villa with jacuzzi and slide. This is the new category which we launched earlier this year. So at the moment we have 5 villas. We will be increasing this count to 12 units. So hopefully by the end of this year we will have total of 12 wind villas with jacuzzi and slide. But right now we have only 5. We are developing a few more right now. So what we have done here is essentially the wind villas. We have converted few of the wind villas to add one jacuzzi and a slide to give our guests more options. So even if it is a small family with a child, also this will be very fun. We have a small slide here, and even for couples. So jacuzzi is there and the slide. So Wing Villa, we do not have the private pool, but the price point between Wing Villa to Wing Villa with jacuzzi and slide will be very small. It's very decently priced, but the Wing Villa with pool will be a bit pricier compared to the jacuzzi and slide. So it's a great option right now, great addition to our inventory. Just launched, and hopefully by the end of this year we'll have 12 in total of these. And the Earth Pool Pavilion, this is our 2-bedroom family suite. We have a total of 10 units of these. The villa size, built up area, excluding the deck and pool, will be 170 square meters, and the total area, including the pool and deck area, will be 290 meter squares. So if, we have a twin room for kids and the master room, so we can accommodate families. We can go up to a maximum of 4 adults and 2 kids with extra bed and sofa bed. There's a separated living area, the twin room and the master room. Both rooms will have separated bathrooms. So this option is perfect for families. Maximum we can accommodate up to 4 adults and 2 kids. So if it is 2 adults and 2 kids, this would be perfect. Or if it is 4 adults, this would be a perfect option for families. Lastly, we have the OZEN residence. This is our highest category on the island. This is our 3-bedroom residence. The villa size, the total area will be 500 square meters. The villa size will be 260 square meters. So the 3-bedroom residence, we can accommodate up to 7 persons. This will be combination of adults and kids. So the maximum adult count will have to be 6, but then it could be 2 adults and 4 kids, or 6 adults and 1 child, maximum not exceeding 7. So 6 adults maximum. Total X count would have to be 7 here. So in the residence we have a small, here we have a small gym as well, a small dining area as well. Let me get the pointer for you so I can show. So here, this is the dining area, the private dining area at the residence. Here we have a small private gym, a big spacious pool here, a small hammock, and 3 bedrooms. We also have a small nanny room within the residence. That is, if in case guests are traveling with the personal nanny, we do not charge anything extra for the nanny. So the nanny's accommodation will be provided free of charge. There's a separated room here. And here we provide additional set of benefits which are not included for other villa categories. So like we provide one-time private beach dinner. Here for the guests who are based in the residence, we provide a floating breakfast experience here and resident butler service. So if in case guests who are staying in the residence are not utilizing the nanny room, then depending on the guest preference, for example, if the guest would like to have the butler based within the residence itself, then the nanny room which is in the compound, butler will be based there, so that he or she will always be available at their beck and call 24/7, based within the compound itself. That is, if in case guests are not utilizing the nanny room. But if the guest would like to use the nanny room, then butler will be based out, but still available 24/7. For the other villa categories, we have assigned butler service, so we might have 4 or 5 villas assigned to one butler. But for the residents, it will be the butler will be only looking after the guests who are in the residence only. So it will be fully dedicated. There will be no service delays. The butler will be fully dedicated for the guests who are based in the residence. Just to give you a bit of a glimpse of our restaurant and bars. So this is our underwater restaurant. It's a beautiful experience. So Madhu is not only for honeymooners, not only it's ideal for honeymooners. It's perfect for families as well, because we have family villas, kids club, and plenty of activities included. But for couples or honeymooners, Madhu would be just perfect. So you have the overwater villas, and you get the experience of dining underwater once during the stay. It's a beautiful restaurant. There's plenty of marine life, plenty of sharks, uh, plenty of fishes here, and most of the time we would have a few sharks who are always swimming around here. So it's a once in a lifetime kind of experience. So if it's a staying for 4 nights, then this would be perfect. And honeymooners, we provide additional benefits, perks with our compliments. We provide a honeymoon cake. We provide also a romantic dinner setup. For example, let's say it's a couple traveling for honeymoon in Madhu, and they're staying for 4 nights. Then they will have one experience in the underwater restaurant, M6M included. Pre-booking is always advised to avoid availability issues, so we can have a dinner pre-booked, and our team is going to do a nice small romantic setup for the guests in the underwater restaurant itself, if that is what guests would like to prefer. And after dinner, by the time they go to the room, we'll have a romantic turn down service set up in the villa, a romantic bubble bath thrown, and a honeymoon cake uh, uh, ready at the villa when they come back after dinner. So it would be just perfect for couples in OZEN Life Mode. This is the Traditions Indo Salon and Traditions Pekin restaurant. It's a overwater restaurant as well. So these two restaurants are actually under one roof. So on the right side of the restaurant, the right wing will be the Indo Salon restaurant, Sri Lankan and Indian cuisine, and on the left side, left wing will be Traditions Pekin, the Chinese cuisine restaurant. And this is the main bar and pool. Here upstairs, this is a second outlet actually. It's gin is in our gin tasting bar. So here we do uh, gin tasting, and it's only adults. Only adults are allowed here. So downstairs you have the main bar, and here it's gin is in. So gin tasting, gin is in, which is upstairs on the main pool bar. And Lono, so like I mentioned, it's a Maldivian cuisine but with a modern twist. So we only serve lunch here. Depends on the length of stay. So 4 nights, one experience. It's a very small outlet, very intimate service provided here. So at Madhu, there would be plenty of options. So if the guests are staying for, let's say, a week, almost every day guests can experience a different cuisine, different experience, because there's plenty of outlets and restaurants available. This is the main restaurant, Palms, and Hoodoo Bay Beach Club. So here, like I mentioned earlier, we launched an additional outlet. This is our crab restaurant that is not included within the plan, but it will be with a small upcharge. Prices are starting from $150 plus taxes per person. We just launched it like a month ago, so the new outlet open only for dinner, opening only on Sundays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays. So if the guest would like to have experience dine, experience crab or crustacean food, then this will be a very nice place to go. So it's beach, very cozy. In the evening, this is a very nice area for the guests to dine in. So this is how the interiors look like in the new outlet. So the spa treatments, and in our spa we have a salt water pool as well. So in case if after treatments, if the guest would like to relax here, there's a salt water pool also available at the spa. Fitness center overlooking the Indian Ocean, and our tennis court. There's a tennis court available on the island. We always recommend to pre-book the space here. Diving, water sports, and renewal of vows. So if any guest would like to have a renewal of vows or a marriage ceremony, then we have that option as well. It comes with small upcharge of around 1,800 per couple. So we can have a nice setup done by the beach if the guest would like to do a renewal of vow ceremony. So there's plenty of private dining options as well. If the guest would like to have a romantic dinner, a private beach dinner, maybe a movie night, there are plenty of options available that are not included within the plan, except for the OZEN residence where we provide one experience. But all the other private dining will be chargeable. But there are plenty of options on the island. And we have the hydroponics garden. So it's a very special space which we have in OZEN Life Maadhoo. So here we in this hydroponics garden, instead of planting in the soil, we have the herbs and vegetables we plant here, but it will be in water, nutrient-fed water. Uh, from the hydroponics garden, we are able to actually sometimes yield enough produce, enough to provide for the guests in OZEN Life Maadhoo, and have an access to supply to our sister resort, OZEN Resort Bolifushi as well. So lettuce, vegetables, so we are able to serve our guests fresh produce from the hydroponics garden itself, and have some leftover to supply to our sister resort, OZEN Resort Bolifushi as well. Floating breakfast. Also, there is an option for the villas with pool. Floating breakfast, we have that option, and it will come with a small charge of $85 per person plus taxes. And breakfast, in-villa breakfast. In-villa breakfast, we actually provide for Win Villa without pool. So any guest who books Win Villa without pool, one-time in-villa breakfast experience will be included, complimentary basis. If not in-villa dining, anything that is ordered into the villa will be chargeable. But wind villa without pool, one-time breakfast experience we do provide. Only for wind villa without pool. And kids club, we have a small pool here as well. And just to show you a bit of the events and celebrations which we have in Madhu. So same as I was mentioning during Bolifushi presentation, for those who attended that, we do the same event, wine event twice a year, which we do in Ozone Reserve Bolifushi as well. So we have Geisha boat, champagne event, and Bodegas Viniatigo wine event. So twice a year we do that. There would be no charge for this. We'll have wine and champagne masters arriving to the resort. We'll have special dinners, music and entertainment. There would be no charge, unlike where you usually see visiting chefs or culinary experts who are traveling. Usually those experiences will come at an additional charge because it's a special dinner or special event. But here we do not. We do it twice a year. So any guests who are booked in over during these events, there would be no charge, and we let the guests experience this free of charge. So any guests who book the stay while we are having these events, it would be a nice surprise for the guests because there will be no charge. We have nice special dinners with wine masters from around the world. And as part of our sustainability efforts, we have a coral propagations program as well. So coral planting ceremonies we do. If any guest would like to experience this, then from the dive center we can have this arranged for the guests. And Christmas, New Year's Eve, and Christmas and New Year's, you would notice that almost all the resorts, there would be special supplements which are charged for Christmas and New Year's. For any guest who was staying over Christmas and New Year's, you would notice that there's always a supplement for this. But in our portfolio, all the resorts, there would be no charge for Christmas and New Year's Eve. So the special gala dinners for Christmas gala dinner, Christmas New Year's gala dinner, we'll have entertainment and special gala dinners on both occasions, but there will be no charge. So all these are included within the price. So no additional supplements. Everything will be included. And that's it. So we will now hand over to my colleague Christina, who will be showing you one of the villas live from the island. Christina?
Hello, good afternoon, everyone. Let me
Hi,
just
Chris.
set up the camera and then I'll show you the villas. Okay.
Everyone can hear and see Christina, right?
Christina, you turn off the camera actually, so we can't see you. Can you turn on the camera, please? Christina, can you hear us?
You guys.
Christina, you turn off the camera, so we actually can't see anything. Yes.
Is
like
it okay
this.
now?
Yes, like this now. Dear partners, please put pluses in the chat if you can see the picture from Chris and you can hear her as well. Because from my side, all good. Okay. Yes, Christina, everything is okay. You can proceed. Yeah.
Yeah. So this is our wind villa with pool. Okay, this is the entrance from the villa. So as Malik mentioned, we have 24 units of this. And once you enter inside the room, you will see the double bed. And here is the sofa bed. So this is how we set up for extra bed for additional kids or extra adult. In any case they have traveling with the babies or infants, we also provide a baby cot here. And from this side, you will see the mini bar, the TV, and we have also a Bluetooth speaker. So I'll just show you the mini bar. Here we have coffees, teas, which they can request as much as they want. And this side we have our homemade snacks. And here is the mini bar. We have beers, coffees, soft drinks, juices, and we have also sparkling wine here. And from this side, we have the wine rack where we will have two rosé, one red wine, one white wine, and on arrival, we also place the champagne. And here you will have also a coffee machine plus a kettle if they want to heat some water. And we will go this side to the bathroom area. So bathroom, you will see the bathtub here. And you will have your vanity mirror. And this side, you will have your safety box. You will have your beach bag and hair dryer. This side, you will see an indoor and outdoor slipper along with the weighing scale. And we also have an iron board, an iron, as well as the bathrobes and the life jackets. So in any case you want to go for snorkeling outside, you can use that life jackets. So here you will see the bathroom amenities. So along with the bathroom amenities, we have also insect repellent and sunscreen and a lip balm, which is very, very important. And you will see here our indoor shower with the view of the ocean and also the washroom. Then also show you outside. Here is the infinity pool. So it's 8 meter long. And here you will see the coffee table and then the hammock. So currently the weather is a little bit gloomy, but it was really good in this morning. So yeah, that's all about the room. So I will hand over to Malik and Tatiana.
Thank you, Christina. The room looks amazing. Looks like you have everything. You covered everything. Literally, you can't even think about anything that is missing in this room. Okay, dear partners, if you think that something is missing, please write it in the chat so the OZEN collection will know what to put in the room, what is missing. But I think this unique all-inclusive that you do have, it's really like covering all the aspects that the traveler will think about when they travel to Maldives. You come into the OZEN and then you don't need to think about anything else, like everything is done by the hotel and you feel yourself complete, you know, in a way that everything is there. The only thing you need to take is your luggage with the clothes and swimming suit. That's it.
Yes, that's the whole idea. We want our guests to have a very stress-free, calm time on the island. So everything is included. You just need to request, and other than
Yeah.
water sports or diving, almost everything which you might want to experience in Mauritius will be included.
Yeah, and what we wanted to highlight also with Malik, that only for the participants of the webinar we prepared special added value, and your guests will receive a free upgrade from Earth Villa with Pool If they book Wind Villa, they will receive free upgrade to Earth Villa with pool. And if they book Earth Villa with pool, they will receive a free upgrade to Wind Villa with pool. And this is for the stay period from 10th July until 30th of September. So basically it is for this summer months and plus September. And also it's combining with all existing tactical offers. And this is for minimum 7 nights stay, basically. What I wanted to highlight that while we are struggling from the Europe struggling from the heat, right? Heat stroke that especially of the south of the Europe. Maldives is quite comfortable with the temperature to summer. Yes, sometimes there is a short rains, but they bring freshness and they bring more, how to say, a vibe to the destination as well. So Maldives has a lot of cool special offers right now in summer. So please, if you do have some guests who didn't plan the summer vacation yet, think about Maldives, think about OZEN, Bolifushi or Madhu, and you can always write to us requests and we fill up with any kind of budget you do have for your clients. We see here that we have a question from Helena, right, Malik? You can see it, right?
Yes. Hi, Helena. Helena always asks very good questions. So
Always.
I remember last time also Helena asked a good question. So
Yeah.
in terms of greenery, both islands are almost the same, I would say. Madhu also pathways covered with a lot of greenery, a lot of plants. You have plenty of shade. So in terms of greenery, both are almost the same. And beach, I wouldn't say it's loss of sand, but it's just that in Maldives, it's a common thing in any resort in Maldives. So the beach will always not stay the same throughout the year. It will move depending on the tide and the current. It will always move. So you might have in one part of the island a huge, very spacious beach, but the one another area which is a bit smaller compared to the other. So it will always move uh, depending on the current. Unfortunately, it's not something that we can control, but we always try to maintain the beach, especially if the current is strong or waves are a bit strong. We always try to maintain the beach, but then again, it moves.
Mm-hmm. Okay, but it's actually not only Ozen Madhu or Bolifushi, it's all of
Yeah, it's common.
all around Maldives it could happen, and it depends of the season, depends of the winds. So even the very famous and unique island formula, if you know, the
Yeah.
one that is also under it's reserve of UNESCO as well. This is the only place where you can see tiger sharks in Maldives as well. So actually the uniqueness of this island is that each year, depends of the season, the beach is migrating from one side of the island to another one. And because of this, the sand is polished so much that it's really truly white and it's like so sparkling like diamonds. So when you're walking on this beach, you literally need to wear sunglasses because it's really, you can see how it's sparkling during your walking. And this is just because of the sand migrating from one side to other side every year, like it's shifting. So yeah, Maldives is like this. This is the uniqueness of the destination. Any more questions, dear partners, to the Malik? And I do have one. It would be nice if you will show us the map of the island and just show where is the best reef located from Ozen Madhu. I will just remove mine voucher and you can open just the map and show us around.
One moment.
Mm-hmm. How is it reachable? Is it like, do the guests need to swim quite far? Or it's close by?
Do I need to upload it in the link, Katie? Because
No, you can open on your presentation. You do have a map, right, on your presentation? Map of the island. Let's just check it out. Oh, I don't see it on the presentation, right? So maybe you can upload it quickly.
Yeah.
The map. Mhm.
So while I upload, if there's any more questions, I would love to answer them. And the offer which we are offering you, it's great value for money actually. From the upgrade
Mhm.
from Earth Villa to Earth Villa with pool, so the price difference is actually quite significant between these two categories. So the value for money, it's great for this. So if you have any last minute bookings for summer period, and it's combinable with all the technicals which we have great offers running right now. So 15% discount is available during this period. So combined with the upgrade, it's gonna be a great option because great savings with the upgrade.
And what is right now, like, from where you have the most tourists are coming to Madhu, or like from which countries or which destinations?
It's actually very similar to the destination states which you shared. So
Mhm.
number one, we have China, and then number two, Russia and CIS. Number
Mhm.
three, we have UK, and then mix of Europe and Asia.
Because I know that OZEN is very popular in Eastern Europe. Like when I travel, when I talk with the partners, I do always listen that in terms of the all-inclusive properties, OZEN collection is very popular. So it was interesting. Like, do I have a big share from Eastern Europe? So I'm quite surprised that it's China.
Yeah, it's right now. It's summer month. We get
Mhm.
pretty high volume from China. So
Mhm.
summer, is China.
But do you think that, for example, you have so many Chinese right now, is it influence the buffet restaurant food, like for breakfast or anything? Is there a big
No,
changes in the menu?
no, absolutely not. We do not change menus like that. So it will always be, for example, if it is, let's say, the Indian restaurant, then it will have to
Mm-hmm.
be the cuisine of that restaurant. The all-day dining restaurant will be international cuisine. We do not change anything specific. Nothing changes to the concept,
Okay.
even if the mix changes.
Because, you know, sometimes when someone is orientated for the Asian clientele, they usually change the buffet breakfast, for example, on the main restaurant. And you can feel it, like from the some chains that orientated, but it's good to hear that you still stuck to keep European ones, because
Yeah.
we are from Europe. So sometimes, you know, when you come in and you see only dim sums and congee.
Because for us there's no need to change the concept.
Mhm.
There's different options. So you have a Chinese restaurant, you have an Indian
Mhm.
restaurant, you have a international cuisine. So while there's different outlets with different cuisines or options, there's no point of changing the concept, right? So
Yeah, okay. Yeah,
so,
it's true.
so
It's true. You
cuisine
have so
is,
many dining options, so you don't need it. Yeah, it's nice. So, dear partners, any more questions? Or maybe you remember something that Ozen Madhu missing in the room? We can write it in the chat. Okay, I think while we are waiting for the map uploading, I can just play one more time the beautiful video of the island, because when I played it in the beginning, we had only just a few partners, but now we have a lot, so we can just review it one more time while waiting. I love this vibe of Maldives. You know, I want to go so much.
Oh, Michaela has already been.
Yes, the island is beautiful. Okay, so Malik, I think we have some connection problem or something that is map is not uploading. You can just highlight for us like
Yeah.
how is the reef, how fast we can reach out to it, and
Yes.
yeah.
So in Madhu, unfortunately, we do not have a house reef that is in swimmable distance. So which is why we have the shuttle snorkeling excursion included twice a day. It's not close to the island, so it's not in swimmable distance. So
Okay,
we have
so
the shuttles.
this shuttle, is it free of charge or they need to book excursion or it's included in all-inclusive plan?
It's included. So
It's
the
included.
shuttle twice a day included. You have sunset cruise, you have sunset fishing. These are all included. Snorkeling is unlimited. As much as the guest would like to go, as long as there's availability, it can just join the shuttle. But
And
the sunset cruise and sunset fishing will be once per stay. So you might have noticed last week when I was presenting Bolifushi, I mentioned that we do not have the excursion included, or snorkel shuttle is not included because we have a nice house reef which is very close to the shore. So we can just take the mask and fins and jump in. But Madhu, it's not. It's quite far, which is why we have shuttle included.
quite far, it's how long in minutes like you need to reach by shuttle?
You mean from the shore?
Yeah,
to
the time, yes, the shuttle will bring guests to the reef, like how long they need to go?
About 10 minutes.
10 minutes, yeah? Is it always the same place or they change the location?
Almost the same, but sometimes we change, move around.
Okay, nice. So I think that's it. We don't have any more questions, and I got my answer. So thank you so much, Malik, and thank you for Christina for showing us around this beautiful room. And dear partners, I hope that this webinar gave you updates on the OZEN Life Maadhoo. I truly believe that you sell this property, you know it, so it's always good to have updates from the insider, let's say like this, from Malik, who is sales manager. He's responsible for both properties for Bolifushi and Maadhoo. And just a kind reminder to you that you will receive voucher added value with follow-up email with access to the sales kit with special offers as well, and of course the recording of the webinar will be uploaded to our YouTube channel, so in case you will decide to fresh up some knowledge, you always can come back to our YouTube channel and review it. So thank you so much for joining us this wonderful summer day. Thank you, Malik. Thank you, Christina, and see you in August, dear partners, because this is the last webinar of the July, so next one will be in August. Thank you so much, and Papa, have a lovely weekend.
Thank you all. Thank you so much for joining. Michaela, you've spent several nights. Okay, I look forward to welcoming you back maybe next year then. Thank you all.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.